Risk management is the most important rule when it comes to trading. It is number one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the steps you need to take in order to be great at risk management. And I'm going to explain why it's number one and why you need it. So let's get started, folks. First of all, here is the risk management chart. As you can see in the book, I said that I want you guys to start off with about this amount. Now, can you start lower? Can you start with $1,000, $500, all types of things? Yes, you can start with any amount you want to, but this is my recommended amount. I want to explain why. So let's just say you have a $2,500 account and every finger is $500, correct? 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, right? So all of these equals $500. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to play with a cash account. So that means when you decide to go into Webull, Thinkorswim, Tastyworks, whatever, Robinhood, make sure it's cash account. So that way you can day trade unlimited with the amount of money that you have. So if you have $1,000, you can take 10 $100 trades. You can take two $500 trades. You can take four, 250 trades. You can take however many trades with 1,000. So the same thing with 2,500. You could take five $500 trades. You can take, 1,000 or $125 trades, right? You could take as many trades as you want with $2,500, correct? So now that that's being said, what I tell people is more size, less trades. So the 20-20 rule. So what does that mean? I'm going to take 20% of my 2,500, which is $500. And my goal is to make 20%, $100, which is easy when it comes to day trading and swinging. All right. You just got to catch a nice enough move, take profits at $100. Now, the reason why I say do this is so that you have 80% of your account left. See, what most people will do is they will play with three fingers instead of one. So what I want you to do is play with one finger at a time. All right. So boom, I use $500 trading capital to get in one trade, and I want to win or lose $100. Now, what I tell people is your stop loss should really be in between 20 to 35%, in that range, especially if it breaks a technical level. We'll explain more of that later on and more of the myths. But yes, you need to be using $500 at a time. So let's just say I win on this 500. I win on this 500. I've used $1,000 to make $200 in a day. You get what I'm saying? So just two good trades, you're making $200 a day. And listen, folks, $200 a day, if we go back, $200 a day is $50K per year, correct? $100 a day is $25,000 per year. $400 a day is $100,000. And then 1,000 is $250K. So look, folks, just $1,000 leverage per day can get you 50K. So I know what you're saying, Aristotle, that's too slow of money. Well, guess what? How many people actually make 50K in a year trading? That's 50K extra. You're in another tax bracket, no matter how you slice it. If you were making six figures a year and you bring home another 50K, that's another tax bracket. If you were making 50K a year, that's a six figure. You get what I'm saying? So just $200 a day, two good trades with $500 will net you $200 per day. And guess what? You get three more tries. But I would recommend taking 2 to 3 good trades per day. So you're leveraging $1,500 to try to make $200 a day. That's the profit goal I would say start off with, is try $200 per day, especially when you're using your own money. If you're paper trading, then you can start with more. But I always tell people to start light. And that's pretty much how you do it, folks. Remember, it's a strategy. Trading is a strategy. So remember, I gave you the strategy on how to manage your money. Now you need to know what to spend your $500 on, and we'll be getting into that shortly as well. All right, so risk management is the most important thing you can learn when it comes to trading. And remember, folks, my profit goal is 20 to 50% return. So even when I make 20%, which is $100, I'm trimming 90%. So let's just say I got 3 contracts and it all equals about $500. The moment I make 20%, $100, I'm taking 90% of my profits or 75% of my profits. So always trim most of your profits or all of your profits at 20%. So that is my rule personally, because you got to think, folks. I know what you guys are thinking. Well, Aristotle, 20% is not a lot. 20% is a lot, because think about it. The banks, most high yield savings accounts give you what? 4% annually. We're talking about this in one day, 5 times the amount the bank will pay you on some of the most highest yields, which are 5%, right? So some of the most highest yield savings accounts are 5. But I'm trying to tell you that I have strategies that will give you 20% return in hours, minutes, whatever you want to call it, leveraging $500 at a time. So this is a different ball game, and that's why it's easier to obtain and stack wealth doing it this way. But remember, folks, have 80% of your account left at all times. So that way, just in case you lose a little bit of this, you still have close to $2,500 to get into a fight. So let's just say, and by fight, I mean, stay in the float for trading, live to fight another day. So I use $500. Just say I lose $200. Cool. I got $2,300 to play with still. I'm still back in the fight. See what I'm saying? But if I leverage $2,000 and I lose 50% of that, then $1,000 is gone, correct? And then all I have is $1,500, and that is a huge blow to somebody. So when you have little capital like this, you have to leverage little capital. All right, I hope you guys understand the risk management. Have you always wanted to invest in stocks, learn the stock market, interested in trading to earn another stream of income? Let's just say the average person in America makes $20 an hour. That's only $160 after an 8-hour shift. With my best-selling option trading beginners course, 6-step process to being a profitable trader, free books, and you even get to watch videos of me teaching celebrities like DC Young Fly from scratch. I can cut your time to make $200 plus in a day in just 1 to 2 hours. Don't believe me? Check out these gangs of accounts from different people that I help flip their accounts 100%. Yes, that means double the money in their accounts. For only $35, you get the best beginners course, 1 week access to my world famous trading signals. I have an 85% win rate already this year, 30 plus hours of additional training, a library of free books, a free beginners Q&A session with you at the end of the week via Zoom link. And I meet up with my community at all the major cities in America annually. You're basically in free because the return on investment I'll give you for only $35, just $5 a day, will 10x. Think about it. If the world shuts down again like the 2020 pandemic, how will you survive if your job decides to lay you off? All of these robots are taking our jobs, but they can't take the stock market. This stream of income could be earned while at home, no boss, and no behind kissing. Tap in. Link in the description, or I'll pin the link in the comments. Keep watching.